save your business. Everyone who carries on business earns their income through carrying on business or profession or vocation, which is unfixed, means which is not fixed by the employer. Means employment means they knows that they will get the money after some time. This much of amount, this much is there. But when comes to a business, they doesn't knows whether it is a small trader, food vendor, fruit vendor, vegetable vendors, kirana shop, or anyone. They doesn't knows what is going to be sales, what is going to be savings, what is going to be income, and that requires a lot of planning, because no assured income, no assured time. But it will be any small to large also. Any business needs some planning. Plan in advance about your business activities and what you expect in your business activities. What should be your sales, what should be your purchases, what should be your expenditure, your profit also, which is disposable to your convenience or for personal income. So that planning is required in advance. In the same way, when you plan in advance, you can see the gaps between that. Expenditure may be more or less to different heads of expenditure. Bank interest, or rents, or salaries, miscellaneous expenditure, traveling expenditure, loss of stocks, and everything will be there. And that has to be planned in advance. You prepare for that, make a provision for that, then you go for what will be your profit to be added to your capital. Business planning is most important. Unless you plan in advance, plan to fail means fail to plan. So planning is most important. Planning means preparing a budget. One more question is, how much a capital should be invested by proprietor, partnership firm, company towards his capital only. It is not the borrowed money, it is only capital. How much money should be there in the business? At least 50% of your total assets, means total requirements of the company, should be with your own funds. So that if you need 1 lakh to start a business, at least 50,000 should be from your own sources. Capital is less and your borrowings are more. You have to spend more on interest. So that will become additional cost. This is most important, that apply more and more capital and reduce less and less borrowings, and that will add profits in your business. That more profits means more savings means more investments, and more investment, more capital, and that will ensure happiness in carrying on the business. The collections. Generally what we say is individual businesses or anyone, even you can see from banks and industries, commercial organizations, you have to collect your money as early as possible. You prescribe the limit, time limit to credit sales. It is better to avoid credit sales. If you are given credit sales also, it is better to collect as early as possible, so that the capital should not be used more for receivables. Receivables should be as much less as possible, and stocks also should be as much less as possible. For more turnover, you need less stocks and less receivables. You need more capital to reduce financial cost and on borrowings. So the recovery is most important. If you don't recover your money on time, you have to borrow money to repay your creditors, and on that you have to pay interest. That will add cost to your finance. Credits may after some time may be collected, but the gap between the transaction and the recovery, that will result into financial cost. Every business seems to be successful and also accepted as successful when only prompt in payments. You can see there are so many people who cannot repay the amounts on time. They will not be accepted by the business community. Business community always expects prompt in collection and prompt in payment. Otherwise, it will be very difficult to maintain a business. It will be imbalanced, it may result into loss, or it will be unused stock, or receivables which is not recoverable. And all these things leads to loss in a business. So what you should do is, you should apply more and more capital, and less receivables, less stocks, and more turnover, and prompt recovery, receivables, and prompt repayments also. Otherwise, it is very, very difficult to run a business after some time. So, initial strictness, initial toughness will always give better result. Of being tough is required in business activities. Otherwise, it will be very difficult. Don't mix charity with business. Business is business, charity is charity. Business is different, charity is different. Now, whatever you save from the business, you can give for charity. Many businessmen feel that they cannot carry on their business without loans. Yes, all the loans should be whatever you borrow from the outsider, you should have a plan how to use that funds. Before going for first loan, you meet your consultant how to use the loan borrowed. Otherwise, what happens? It may go in such a way that it may be tied up in receivables or in unsold stocks. To avoid that situation, you go for first you meet the consultant how to use that money and how to recover, how to increase the turnover. It should add whatever the amount borrowed should add business, add turnover to your business, but it should not enhance the unsold stocks and unrecovered receivables. And whereas your turnovers and profits are uncertain, so you have to make more, be prepared for more correctness of receivables, stocks, sales, and payment obligations. That is most important. Otherwise, you may not be able to get further or future loans. Your capital should be enhanced turnover. Your borrowed money should multiply the turnover. But your borrowing should not add more receivables and more unsold stocks. That should be the first lesson you have to learn. And also, every businessman should meet the consultant, your advisor, financial advisor, banker, or you can say you compare your performance with project report. That will give a lot of lessons, lot of idea to change business style. So before going for first loan, you will submit a project report, and based on that project report, what do you verify the performance? Then you can analyze the reasons for difference, and you rectify if it is required. You change from the business, or you change your attitude, you change your business style also. Whatever the money borrowed, it should be only for earning income. It should not be for spending. Means if you are going for a housing loan, it is spending. If you are going for a vehicle loan, it is spending. Loan for investing in business, that is for earning income. If you go a loan for purchasing a vehicle that is used on hire, that is for earning income. So whatever the amount you borrowed should be used to earn income, maybe in the form of purchase investment in business, or maybe in the form of investments to earn income. May not be now, after some time. The intention is most important, that whatever the amounts borrowed should earn income compulsory, otherwise don't borrow money at all. This is the first condition. One should have self-determination with the help of family members.